ipXchange, we all know about film capacitors. Great for audio applications, power factor correction, and noise suppression. Let's go ahead and see what YAGEO has got new at their booth at PCIM 2025. And let's talk about the applications and maybe what industries you see these film capacitors fitting right into. Simon, thank you very much for joining us.
Good to see you again, Elliot.
Let's talk.
Yeah, so the film capacitors, our focus really is going to be the industrial market. We're also looking at automotive market. That's when you have the onboard chargers, and again, vehicle electrification is always a big point, so that's where these types of products go in. And then we also have the renewables market, solar panels, windmills, and all the different types of renewables that we have out there. That's where these products actually go into.
Okay, let's talk about some of the challenges that are inside of this industry.
Yeah, so one of the big challenges in those industries is, of course, temperature, humidity, just in general the environment that these types of products operate in a lifetime. Yeah. You know, all these products just have to live for a long time. You don't want to have a capacitor fail all the time in your car. So you want to have a long expectancy of life in those types of products. So that is really the challenge that we solve with these types of products.
Beautiful. Okay, let's talk about innovations. What's new in the world of film capacitors here at YAGEO?
Yeah, so we have several different options here. So when you start looking at the film capacitors, form factor is a big issue, right? Miniaturization, fitting more capacitors in smaller spaces. So we do solve that problem by offering surface mount options in our film capacitors, but we also vary in different case sizes. So really depending on what kind of product you need and what kind of case size you need, we have all kinds of options, be it through-hole or be it surface mountable. The other part is, of course, we have different types of modules. We can also customize any kind of design that you need. So if you have a special brick requirement for a DC link capacitor, for example, we can help you make a custom design. But we also have modular options where you can just buy, I need this much capacitance and this much space, and you can just clip them together, have a bus bar across them, and have a wonderful solution for your application.
Amazing. So lifetime of these components. Capacitors, they don't last forever. Maybe more so than the aluminium variants, but film still has a lifetime on it. Tell us about what you're doing here at YAGEO to increase that.
Yeah, so with the overall manufacturing process, we're just trying to improve it more and more so that we can really give those guarantees of long life expectancy. So one of the changes that we have done is just our metallization process of the film material itself. And we also use the filling process. We're trying to improve the filling process so that we have less voids in the system, in the capacitor itself, so that just guarantees a longer life expectancy of those types of products. And so with that, they can guarantee to be in a solar panel for those 20 years that they usually require. Or if you have a capacitor in a windmill, that's going to last a long time, because nobody wants to go up there all the time and service because the capacitor has failed. So that's why our technology and our temperature ranges and our harsh environment capacitors can actually handle those challenges. And
amazing.
That's really what we go in.
Cool. I feel like as an engineer, it's so easy when you have so many products to choose from, choosing one that'll work best for you. And sometimes it even comes down to which one has a 3D model and which one will look best on my step export. Let's talk about how easy you will make this for design engineers to get these into their design. What do you provide for them to get them up and running with your caps?
So again, our film capacitors are usually available in distribution, so if you need to purchase something, you can easily get them from there. You can also just contact some of our salespeople. We have lots of FAEs. We also have our product managers. So especially when you start dealing with custom designs, you want to talk to the people that actually make the capacitor right there. So we give you that opportunity to have that direct connection with the people designing the product. So that is a huge benefit if you can actually talk and get the design done the way you need it in your application. So if you just look for something general, you can purchase it through distribution, or you can talk to our designers and we get a product done for you, custom.
Amazing. Here at PCIM 2025, we're talking to YAGEO about a bunch of their products. We've got magnetics, chokes, all different type of capacitors and sensors. Feel free to check out those videos. Simon, thank you very much for running us through your film capacitor range.
Thank you for stopping by, Elliot.